This spring, Utah has found itself in the middle of a winter that won't stop. Homes collapsing under the weight of snow. Same for carports. So many car crashes and slide-offs. And our world-famous ski resorts, well, they've had to close because of avalanche warnings. There is just so much snow. And it all adds up to a potential for flooding. KSL meteorologist Matt Johnson explains.
It's our first trip to the 70s, St. George's first trip to the mid-80s. We haven't seen what's happened with this snowpack with these temperatures just yet. I'd say the chances are there for some localized flooding.
After hearing that warning, we wanted to know more about flood insurance. So we asked the Utah Division of Emergency Management's flood insurance expert, Kathy Holder, to call the show. We had lots of questions for her, like, is there a waiting period when you buy flood insurance for it actually to kick in? Also, like, what's the cost? First question we asked her, what does flood insurance actually cover?
It covers the structure, and if you buy contents coverage, it covers the contents of your home. And it depends whether you're getting a national flood insurance policy through the NFIP or if you're buying a private policy. So what I recommend is, as you're calling, you talk to your insurance agent about both types of policies, what they're going to cover.
The second question we asked her was about that waiting period. And she said, yeah, if you buy a federal flood insurance policy, there is a waiting period of 30 days.
With the NFIP policy, and that's done through the federal government and FEMA, but you purchase it through your regular agent, that one has a 30-day waiting period. There may be private policies that do not. What I would recommend, though, as they're comparing which policy they want to get, and maybe they want to get one of each, for one to cover maybe what the other one doesn't cover. And that's why I recommend talking to your agent. What specifically, when does it come into play? And then what does it cover? Because different policies cover different things and everyone is different.
Question number 3 for our flood insurance expert, Kathy Holder, who works with the Utah Division of Emergency Management, is what if those floodwaters come from the groundwater? Instead of like flowing from a river into your basement through the window wells, what if it seeps in from the ground? Here's what she said.
If it's groundwater that's seeping in, that does not necessarily get covered by a flood insurance policy. That's another thing that they need to ask their insurance agent. Is it going to cover groundwater seepage? Because there would be different policies and even different riders on your homeowner's policy on either of those.
And now for our bonus round question with our flood insurance expert. We wondered, is there actually a cap on how much flood insurance you can buy to protect your home?
So with an NFIP policy for homeowners, it's $250,000. That is the limit for that. And if your home is worth more than that and you're doing the NFIP policy, then I would get a secondary flood insurance policy to cover anything above that.
She gave us a lot more information during our discussion on the Dave and Dujanovic show, which airs Monday through Thursday, 9 to noon on KSL News Radio. But if you want even more information, you can always find it at kslnewsradio.com. I'm Debbie Dujanovic for KSL News Radio.